Alright, now we're talking about characters. Tekken 8 Beta, favorite character, gonna be my main because of potential leaks and potential realities that me as an Eddie player I have to come to terms with. Asuka Kazama. Brief history with Asuka. Used to play her in 5. Played her all the way up till Tag 2, but never really liked how she played in 6 or Tag 2. Always preferred her in 5. Her more authentic, like old school karate style, open palm strikes and elbow strikes. When she did punch and kick, her grabs a mixture of like judo, aikido, jiu-jitsu, because like she does do like arm holds and arm bars and stuff once she gets you to the ground. She's pretty much like a Japanese martial art grab bag, sorry, and I always thought that was kind of cool. I think reversals as a mechanic are really cool. Punch parries, you know, Tsubaki, all that. People hate that because they don't want to be told, I don't get to play the game. And then they'll turn around and they'll like chain grab with King and say that's fair. They'll turn around and they'll never have to stop hitting buttons with Hwoarang. They'll say that's fair. As an Eddie and an Asuka player, I tell people to get bent if they don't like what a character can do. If you play Zafina, if you play Kunimitsu, if you play Claudio, you have no right to complain about counters. You have no right to complain about anything Asuka, Eddie, and various other characters in this game. No one technically has a right. Like, we should all stop complaining about each other's mains at the end of the day. But yeah, I like Asuka. It's been harder and harder to play her lately. Like, as the games progressed from 5, she moved further and further away from her authentic martial arts roots, more towards, like, brawling. And because she's a girl, and this is how, like, Japan interprets girls as, like, playable characters, unlike Miguel or Brian or Claudio, or not Claudio, Dragunov, when they throw these big haymakers that would leave you open and get you killed in a real fight, they look all cool and like rugged and like oh yeah after they do it. Asuka trips and falls a little bit. Disrespectful. I find stupid stuff like that disrespectful. It's not funny, it's not cute. I hate her forward one because of it. Like I just like, why are they ruining this character? That's always been my thought. Her original rival was Fang. Then they had to make it into Lily. Why? Because Sakura and Karen don't get along? Objective character assassination. And I always hated it. They took away her like battle costume, bro. In Tekken 7, that's not even a costume. Like they had to bring it back in Tekken 8. And seeing her dressed like that just like reawakened, like this used to be one of your mains. This used to be someone you played. This used to be a character you enjoyed. Which was true. When I could actually customize my characters in Tag 2, I would make her dress like this. Whenever I could in 5, I would press the proper button to make her dress the way she's dressed in 8. Alright? Martial arts, battle costumes, training garbs. It's what Tekken is founded on. If you believe it's not, that's you. You're the problem. Anyway. She's way more fun in this game. A lot of extensions and stuff that you could do before don't exist anymore. I noticed, and then I thought maybe I was just pressing the wrong button, or maybe they changed it. Then I watched a video Fergus made about her, and yeah, a lot of stuff she could do before, she can't do anymore. Don't really care. I'm sorry, I find her so incredibly boring in 7. So incredibly boring in 7. I hated a lot of the moves they've added over the years, not just because they look stupid, but because they're blatantly designed for a system that keeps changing. Her 2-1, 1+2 combo only existed because bound exists, and I always thought that string kind of looks stupid. It looks cooler now. It's still in 8, of course it is, but it's a different extension. You do 2-1-2, and like she does like an uppercut at the end now. Still looks kind of silly, but it looks better. It looks like it fits in the situation better. The moves they've added in this game, I think, just look cooler than anything they've done in the past, like, 2-3 Tekken games for this character. I'm willing to let her being a little weaker slide, because in this game, it doesn't feel like anybody's going to be weak. No one's really weak in 7. It's how much effort are you willing to put into the character. You have a bottom 5 character show up in tournaments more consistently than several other characters. Eddie Gordo. It's how much effort you're willing to put into the character in Tekken. Do tiers exist? Absolutely. But in Tekken, they mean the least of any fighting game. And I think Tekken 8 is going to keep it that way. I could be wrong, but the fact that all the characters do more, they do chip damage, and they all have heat, they're kind of like homogenizing, like every character is going to be solid just in that sense. Paul's going to land a Death Fist. I'm going to land Heat twice. Oh no, he's got Death Fist. Claudio can shoot an arrow from across the screen. Oh no! I press RB. My character becomes just as stupid on block. For a long period of time, mind you. That bar does not go down fast. Yeah, Asuka, in my opinion, she's better in every way. She has an extension off of like down back 2 now, where it's like down back 2 in a 4. She does like a backflip. It looks really cool in combo. The best thing about the character, you can't chicken anymore, which good. I'm probably one of the only people in like all of Tekken saying that's a good thing, but I've never played a fighting game where you can punish the counter character. And granted, that's because the character can't sit there and hold their counter up. Like Hakumen can't do that, Kasumi Toto from King of Fighters, and Geese, they do it and then they retract. Also, you can't chicken Geese in 7. So, and why that is because Asuka can sit there and hold her little reversal stance for a longer period of time, and it messes with you. But the fighting game community is collectively celebrating Johnny Cage sitting there dancing, putting it down like it's New York City, and people don't know when to press the button, and then he throws out the move anyway to like trick you, but it's okay when he does it. No, you are given ample opportunity. If an Asuka sits there and doesn't time her counter, you're given ample opportunity to throw out an elbow, a knee, or a low. Not to mention certain moves just don't get countered in this game. I don't think she can counter heat. Anything heat related. It didn't seem like it. Certain jumping moves, like certain hop kicks, didn't get countered at all, and it's like just their foot, how it's supposed to work. So I don't know, man. I think you can get over it. I think it's a good thing that you can't chicken anymore. I think that's dumb. I think that because you couldn't only chicken Asuka. It's hard to land counters with other characters. I don't even like Leo. You could chicken Leo. Why? Granted, again, I don't like Leo, but maybe Leo deserves to be chickened. I don't know. That's just character bias. But all in all, Asuka's not very different from what she did before. She has a new mechanic where she buffs herself by landing forward 2 is one of the moves you can land. I think Exerciser is one of the moves, but no, that's just a heat activator. I can't remember all the moves, but she has these moves. I think down, forward, 1, 2. I think the face slam in general is one of them. But you do these moves, then you press 1+2 afterwards. She points at you like how King does, and then her arms turn blue. And it makes her forward 1+2, which is a new move. It makes that stronger. It makes her running 1+2, another new move. That stronger, and she has a power dunk like Terry now, and I finally figured out what the input was. I didn't use it at all in Evo because I couldn't look at the command list. It makes that stronger, a lot stronger. And I think that's really cool. Not gonna lie, the way you end combos with Asuka when you're buffed like that, it just looks cooler. Or the way you initiate. I kind of wish more moves got buffed than just 3. Maybe they'll do something in the future, but I feel like she has ample moves that could maybe do more. I think maybe her back to 1 string could be looked at in a way to buff somehow with that buff. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm like forgetting about the character, or anything I'm forgetting to talk about? They've pretty much fixed her aesthetically, we got that out of the way. She's more fun to play even though she's nerfed. I'm just gonna have fun with the character regardless. This is one of those situations where yes, if you actually sit and look at her through a microscope, also this is a beta, they could change her again. But if you sit and you look at the stuff Fergus is saying, yeah, she's objectively weaker. She got one good thing out of the changes, and that's like her 2-1 is now absurdly repeatable on block and on hit. You have to deal with that, and it jails. So she just presses like 2-1, and you block the first hit, it's over. You need to already be ducking. Which that within itself is pretty strong, if you ask me, but I'm trying to think. When she's in heat, I don't think her buff goes away. I should have paid more attention, and I should have tried to figure it out. I don't know if she gets like multiple charges of it, or if it just doesn't go away while she's in heat, but it stays there. Compared to when if I like activate it and then do a move, it goes away and I have to get it again. I really don't like to look at things under a microscope when I'm trying to play and have fun with a beta. And I know that's a problem like for content creation, because like pros are like, you know, we can do that and do this. And I'm like, yeah, good for you. I'm trying to play some matches. I'm trying to play a version of this game, the probably the most fun version of this character that I've had since 5. Because her and T7 is not it. Like, in hindsight, in Tag 2, I didn't even really use that character that hard. I kind of used her as, like, filler. Out of respect for the fact that I loved playing her for, like, 2 games straight up till Tag 2. But yeah, are there any Asuka players? Like, obviously you see the name Asuka, you either click on it because you love her or you hate her. Tell me, what do you think about the character? I saw another person, one of the people I follow who plays Tekken and makes content, they're saying that character is brain dead. They're saying, I do not look forward to having to fight this character and that character going into heat. Saying that her in heat is pretty much the same thing as Hwoarang in heat. I don't know about all that. It's possible. It's possible I was just doing the wrong things in heat. You better hope I don't learn the right things in heat, because Hwoarang as a blender is one of the most annoying situations in this game. I don't believe he's as bad as people say he is, because when was the last time you saw Hwoarang win something? I am a firm believer if you know what you're doing. Like I lack the defensive capacity against that character to make it happen, but I'm a firm believer. You can tell K-Wiss I said this, you can tell Nee I said this, there's one dude, right? I don't remember if he was Korean or Japanese, but he did something really good with Hwoarang recently. Tell him I said this. Eddie's a better character. Not on paper, but in the matchup, he's a better character. I lack the capability of low pairing you every time you guys do down 4. I lack the ability to properly use my sidestep right and not just mash it out because I'm frustrated and make everything you do miss. I lack the ability to make that happen every time, but no, Eddie's the better character. I get frustrated. I don't like fighting Hwoarang for long periods of time, but that just says something about my skill level against other Hwoarangs at, below, and around my skill level or above it. I lack the capability. I think Eddie in the matchup is stronger. And now I'm gonna think Asuka is stronger too, because everything you do is a kick or a punch, and you can't chicken anymore. So maybe things are looking up, because that's one of the most annoying characters. And Hwoarang and Asuka just have that longevity. Like, they have that someone on the development team loves those characters. They're forced popular. They're not as popular as people think they are. They're forced into like an illusion of popularity by Namco. So like, I'll never have to worry about Asuka not being in a game. I'll never have to worry about anything actually ever being done about Asuka if she is strong. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'll admit it. I am looking forward to that. Tell me what you think below. Did you enjoy Asuka? Did you enjoy fighting Asuka? Did you find that she wasn't that great, or did you find she was too strong? Let me know in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys next time.